All right, welcome back everybody to the channel. This is Rob for Smirking Gun Reviews. We are doing two episodes today uh, of Orange is the New Black Season 6. We got episodes 6 and 7, State of the Uterus and Changing Winds, I think is this seventh episode's title. So spoilers ahead. It's it's some pretty good stuff. We get the backstory in State of the Uterus of Daddy, which really still does not paint her in a very good light at all. Uh, she's not a very sympathetic character. Showing her backstory didn't do anything but hurt her character, if anybody kind of liked her at all. Because she's just doing the same thing that she does in the jail, which is kind of. In the real world, real world. I guess it is kind of different. So, she basically takes young, very naive and impressionable, gotta say, stupid girls who are willing to it's kind of like a brothel. She calls it partying, but really it's, these rich guys that she gives these girls out to. They make money for whatever they do, how far they want to go, and she's kind of like the pimp for these guys. At least there's like one main guy that you know of. There's probably more. Well, she shows there's a couple other guys at parties. So yeah, she's networking all these young pretty girls, and one of them ends up dead, and she still ends up knowing what she's done, covering up a death, and having a close relationship with one of the girls, and then in the end, instead of protecting her, she sells her out to this dude who just killed one of her girls. And in the prison, basically she's being cut out. The pipeline for her oxy is gone because of the rat thing that went down, which doesn't help her with the boss of Barb. Um, so basically, she's losing everything. All her connections, her place in the prison is pretty much going down the toilet. And even though in the end she's in the shower with Diaz and she's like all upset, there's no sympathy there. So it doesn't really work for on a I give a shit level. There is no give a shit because she's just not a good person, and they haven't given us anything in the backstory to give a crap about her. Um, we also have Red finding out the situation, the reality, accepting the reality of the situation, which is she's got to take a deal, otherwise she's gonna die in jail, and it's really messed up because I really love Red, even though she's a criminal, but she's still a person. Uh, what else we got here? Well, we got. I always forget her name, but the pregnant one. She's deciding to join a gang. I think maybe hormones. I don't know, but she is already. She's kind of nutso as it is. And we get the whole situation of getting them back for the cheese situation by shitting on their clothes in the dryer. That's just rank. That's just foul. The one girl who has to get totally naked to take a dump. That's hilarious. But there are people like that. Uh, but we also get the creation of the new radio uh, station, or not like the new Cindy, and again, there's just so many people on the show. The black haired Latino girl. I hate that I don't remember her name, but they end up having their own radio show after a lengthy audition process, which drives Luschek. God, I hate that guy. Drives him nuts. Everything is such a chore to him. He's got like the easiest gig doing rec, and he can't even do that. I do like the different auditions and stuff. That's pretty funny. Just driving him nuts. Seeing him get drove nuts is pretty fun. In Changing Winds, we get to see Baddison's backstory, which is just she can't take, she flips out. Yeah, she's grown up with these asshole kids that have remembered a fart from fourth grade. But her temper is just insane. She can't keep herself in check, and she ends up in one of those fucking boot camps where, in the end, just to prove that she's bad, and she isn't, she's just troubled. She ends up setting another kid on fire. Not an accident, really, but she rolls with it. And she's playing the part. And it's kind of a pathetic and sad story of somebody who desperately wants to be liked and has to do it by hurting other people because she thinks, I don't know, it's messed up. I've known people like that. I think a lot of us have. Um, Chapman's desire to write a memoir that turns into, which is wow. Here we go. It's like sixth season in, and we finally gotten to her book based on this show, or the show based on the book. But then it turns into a kickball game. I want to bring up. I think she's Jamaican or Haitian. I don't know her name, but she's kind of like the unsung comedy hero in this season. She's the one who came up with the Charlize Theron, to each his own. Like she has some of the greatest lines. She had the rats in the wall. I think she is really really great. I love her. Great little addition because we have lost some characters in this season that really suck. I mean, except in State of the Uterus, we did get Sophia back for like a couple of minutes. I don't know if this is like if part of the reason we're missing characters is just because of the storyline, or if those people had other things going on. But we are really missing some characters here, and it really sucks. So bringing in some of these new characters is all right, but their presence is definitely felt. Their absence is really felt. Um, we got Suzanne, who finally, through the radio show, comes to the yard to see Tasty and Cindy, but Cindy's already freaking out again because of what they know about the frame job, and that creates more problems for Suzanne. Tasty doesn't know what the hell's going on. Cindy this whole thing needs to come out soon because it's getting old. But as we can see, Caputo and Figueroa on their date, she's starting to see the person that he really is. She's admitting about how good he was doing. So I think we're getting close to seeing Caputo really try to make, figure out things for his girls. He kind of considers them his girls, right? So, not that they need some man to come swooping in and save them, but in this case, there is no one else that can maybe get some help for them by figuring out what happened to Piscatella. And if Caputo was a woman character, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I like Caputo. I hope that he does, come around here and whatever. Shows like if Figueroa knows that what he can do for these girls, then and that's hard for her to admit. Anyway, what else do we got here? Well, Diaz is totally on Oxy and is now going to start fooling around with Daddy. Alex tells Battison that there's things that you can get in here that are better than drugs, which ends up being a cell phone. But then the Oxy junkies stab her, and she gets because she has a cell phone that she got from Luzchek, and now she's stabbed, and she kind of pulls Alex in by hiding the cell phone for her. Poor Alex. Every time she tries to get out, they pull her back in. Sorry, bad Godfather 3 reference there. And I'm trying to think of anything major. Ruiz was on, she's still alive. They put her on suicide watch because so many people try to drown themselves in toilets. That was pretty dumb that they would actually think that that's how somebody would kill themselves. Lori Petty's in it for just a second, really, but don't look like she's getting out of psych. And I swear, I'm missing things, but this video is already at 10 minutes and I gotta get to work, so I gotta start uploading. So if you like this video, please, these were good episodes. I'm trying to do 2 at a time now because I need to, otherwise I might not finish the season reviews. I might get lazy and stop. So anyway, if you like this video, please hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe. We're at 178 subscribers, I think. Ring the bell if you want to get notified for anything. And yeah, that's about it. So this is Robert Smirking Gun Reviews saying we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for all the support. And I do appreciate all the comments, any comments that anybody has. And we'll see you on the next video. All right, take it easy. Bye.